He says, Lord, I'm weak. I can't go on. The people hate me and I'm exhausted. And you tricked me. You tricked me into doing something that I couldn't do. I'm not strong enough to do it. But more than that, you made it so I can't stop doing it either. You see, this passion for the Lord was greater than what he had inside. He said, holding back, not proclaiming the word of the Lord, it felt like a fire in his bones. It was burning him up from the inside, and he had to get it out. So that leads us to our third and final point that I want us to hold on to today, and that's this. Don't keep the fire inside. Let it go and see God work. Don't keep the fire inside. Let it go and see God work. Two things happen when you try and keep a fire contained, okay? The first is this: the fire can go out. It doesn't get fed and it dies. And that happens to each of us at times, right? We get fired up for this cause that God puts on our hearts, and then we don't do anything with it and it just dies. But another thing can happen as well, right? Sometimes when you keep that fire inside, it can build pressure, and it'll build and build and build until it explodes. It's uncontrolled. It causes more damage than good. And that's happened to each of us too. We have this fire that we've kept under wraps until it just broke us. But God's desire is that the fire he's placed in us fuels us, and it causes us to do everything that we can. We can't let it burn us up from the inside. God's glory won't be shared and revealed in that way. We share it and we pass that fire from person to person, from place to place, until this mighty flame drives everything that we do. And we're not there yet. We try and live and love in this way as often as we can, but we get it wrong. We hold back or we explode too often when God has called us to simply live out his word and his grace and his love to the people.